Hello, hello. Okay, we are back with the Last Caretaker. I'm going to go ahead and continue working my way through the Lazarus project elements. All right, so, there's the door. So the next thing that we have to do is, or that I would like to do, is go take care of some of the critters that are out in the hallway. And then we're going to go upstairs and we're going to get the beacon set up. Right there, and connect to the electric pistol. And let me just double check the state of my ammo. All right. Take the bolt pistol just in case. I don't think the grenades are going to be useful in this situation. So, I'm out here. The main one that I want to take out is the hornet's nest that is up here. Now, when you come up into Lazarus the very first time, there's a bunch of parkouring and you end up down there. You end up coming up this ladder. The first thing you want to do is come over here and kick this one down. This leads down to the boat, down to the dock. But the ultimate way that you go to get to the roof, which is the task at the time, is you come up here. And when you come up here, you have a save station and a health station, which is cool. Now, this area will have, no, I don't think there are enemies in here, but it will be locked until you bring power into the main area. In here is a lot of techie gizmos. The lights on. But I remember that it's been cleared. This sign very obviously points you up these stairs, and the rest of the way around. But it can be tempting. Double checking down here. It can be tempting to go this way instead, in which case you have to deal with our friend, the Hornet Spitter, and all of his little friends. Kind of make you wish you had, come on. There we go. For swarms, I love me. My taser. Now it is going to pick up someone else. All right. Now we need to come over here and make sure that it does not respawn, and you have to do that by coming over here and getting the rest of the tendrils on the other side. There we go. Okay. So that is that done So a couple of the pieces. Save. Okay, now around the edge here, if I recall correctly, this leads over to, that's the Lazarus layer. Is it? No, that is, okay, this leads over the back door. That elevator over there leads up to the food processor. And you think you can get to food processing from here, but you can't. This dead ends. Now, on the way down, if you remember to do it, this ladder is dropped from above. What is up there? There's another Hornet spitter that is about 2/3 of the way up. And on the way up, all right, I'm going to have to, here we go. On the way up, I kind of just didn't, don't fall off the edge. Oh my God. All right. I didn't kill it on the way up. I just went past it. I was low on bullets, so I know I was going to need other stuff. So, let's see if we can come at it from the back end. This is another ladder that you have to lower in order to, and this is kind of a back door to the roof as well. So, you can go ahead and dismantle these, since let's face it, they wouldn't actually warn us of anything. This ladder also has to be lowered from above. And you do that as you come up. Yes. So, this is the door out to the roof, to the next, well, not out to the roof itself, but out to, I need me some rubber. It is the door out to the next outdoor part of the parkouring. Yeah. Where is our little friend? You're going to have to jump this, and then it's around the corner. Right. Let's double check. There's, I probably should have come at it from the other side. Okay. Let's do that instead. Let's come at it from the other side, because I don't remember. So this will be a refresher course on how to get up Lazarus if you missed it the first time. And there's a bunch of stuff. Those ladders are there so that at the 2/3 mark, if you want to come back down again, you can. That again leads over to the elevator. Right. So when you come up, you're going to come over here. You're going to come up here. There's something up there that spits leeches every now and then. But I don't know how to get in there. Figure it out. All right, so actually, you could stand up here and shoot down on those things too, but one thing at a time. And come up here. So this part is designed to just kind of get you. If you go up those stairs to that, you can't get across there. You have to come down here. Walk across here. Now, very carefully, because there is no railing here. Up, jump up, jump, 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 jump up. All right. That is the jump that you can't make. And the way that you're trying to get to, go down here. Go over here, and you have to jump for this ladder. I aim high. Position myself about the edge, and then push forward and jump, and then don't touch any buttons. Because you will stick to the ladder. But if you try to jump twice, you will jump off the ladder. And then your life will get very exciting. Actually, it won't totally suck. All right, this is about where the critter is. But I don't see any critter. It was around here. It wasn't the one that I just killed, is it? That doesn't make any sense. Where did it go? Yeah, this is just going to take us back to where we were. Was it like double parked? I know I didn't kill it because I was chicken shitting, unless I'm thinking of that other. I have way too many. I don't like that jump. I have like 3 different, because now we're back around here. I have 3 different elements going. I'm not going to go all the way up through because we're going to be here forever. And if it's gone, I don't have to do it. And I can't remember. On one of them, I didn't kill it. On one of them, I avoided both of the Hornet spitters. Don't fall down the hole. All right. Anyways, that takes care of that. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the need to come back here. What else do we have? You. There's tires. see, you can make that jump, I think. Let's see. No, let's not mess around. I need to go. Hole in the wall, don't fall in the hole. I need to go recharge anyway. So, that, however, suggests that most of the internal spawners are toasted. I think that just leaves some critters down outside of water reclamation. So let's go ahead and take care of them. And then there's a bunch on the roof I have not handled at the moment, but I'm going to have to sweep through there anyways in order to get up to the beacon. So I might as well just do them all at once. Okay. Recharge, hit up the outside of the water purifier, and then we'll do this. Yeah, I've repaired all 4 of the Lazarus racks, and I have power and water ready to go for all of them. I have cleared out the food processing area, repaired the food processor, and I installed one of the new biomass objects, which will turn poop essentially into food, or the building blocks for food. All right, this is just going to stay here. What I have also discovered, and I don't know how widespread this is, I haven't looked at the Discord, but I tried putting a box of resources on this elevator. I've tried this trick twice now with 2 different boxes, and it just left the box behind when the elevator started moving. I don't know. That's new. I'm pretty sure I sorted that out recently, but what you gonna do? Oh, I meant to go down. Oh, well, I guess we're doing this first. It's nothing but little leech spawners down there anyways. So, the next part of the quest, if we come over here, no, that's build. Seeds of the future. We need to locate a seed vault. The Lazarus complex houses a navigational array. Ooh. White text on white floors doesn't work. All right, in the upper right-hand corner, you can say activate the navigational relay at the top of the Lazarus complex. In green, it says charge the relay. And then in white, it says repair the communications relay. So what I did was I plugged this cord in, dragged it over here. It's talking about this building. That is the building where the elevator is. This is I guess this is the Hall of Humanity. And it has a beacon relay. Now, the thing about the beacon relays is that once they're charged and turned on, you don't have to leave this stuff here if you don't want to. But we'll leave it until after we've turned it on in order to do it. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's the storm moving in. We'll maybe not find the beacon in the storm. Just going to remind myself of all the things that are here. These will need to go down. Hold on a second. Let me get some water. Okay. All right. So while that's doing that, let's go whack a few critters. I think I'm just gonna... This one has to be taken care of because it is on the stairs. I'm going to use the old-fashioned crowbar. There we go. There's another one over there. And I believe there's one over here. No? No. All right. Do just that one then. We'll get a good view from up there. Let's check the weather again. That will need to be taken care of. The problem with firing off weapons with the manatees or with the angels around is that they like to take offense and they will go hostile on you if you even so much as whack them. Alright, and I don't think I'm going to need the grenade. In fact, I don't think I'm going to need it. So let's put this over here where we remember it, and then climb the relay. I wonder if it's just the fort of holder, it's all of them. Alright, that is the element up. The stairs are over here. Probably should have saved that. That creature is not overly excited. Alright. Navigation relay calls for some hairy jumps. Not sure why I'm doing this in the way. I think my robot was smart. Alright, center yourself. Aim up. Run. Jump, jump. Alright, center yourself. Aim up. Run, jump once to get onto the ladder. There we go. So what else is up here? That. I think that's the only one that's left. Aside from whatever is living on the light fixtures. Alright, shimmy along here. Cat, you had better not be investigating in the middle of this. Hold on a second. One, bring our water out of the way. Ooh, bring our cat out of the way. That's it. Go say hi to your brother. All right. Center yourself. Aim up. Run and jump and stick. There's one there and there's one up there. All right. Now this one wants you to shimmy along the outside. I really have no idea what that thing is for, or whether there's even anything on top of it. All right. Center yourself, aim up, run, and jump. And we have ourselves a platform. Lower the ladder. I didn't bring any materials with me. Okay. I have to go back for rubber, plastic, and iron. And I don't have anything in my backpack. So, we're going to take this ladder. Not that ladder. That ladder does not go all the way to the bottom, and there's no getting off it. Take the one that's in the center. This goes down to the bottom so that you don't have to do that parkouring stuff, at least that part of it. In repairing the relays, so far all I've ever needed is plastic, iron, and rubber or copper. God, I can't remember. I also can't remember where the stairs are. There they are. So, you usually don't need too much of any of it either. So, iron, I'm going to make half the rubber. Plastic and copper. And that should. Is there any more plastic in here? They're gold, they're plastic. I don't know if you do this in that copper. All right. I probably do this more plastic too, but I don't want to have to go again and the sun going down, so we don't want to be at this for too long. There is another ladder from the top, so the worst that you have is a long climb down. All right. The ladder on the center pillar. Up. All right. I forgot to save again. If you fall from this point, you will go splat. So don't fall. And you're looking at this, you're saying there's no way. No, you have to turn around here. Going up. Jump. But don't jump too much. This is another one. This is a standing jump. It's not too bad of a fall. Assuming you don't freak out, you should land on that railing down there, but you never know. All right, push forward and jump. And then stop pushing forward because you don't want to walk off the edge. Edge out a little bit. This is a standing jump. Beam up. Jump. Oh. This is another one of the backwards ones. So put yourself on the edge of the stairwell, aim up, jump. And we have one more shimmy. And very slowly. Aim up. Jump. Oh. All right. That is obviously not a backwards one. They actually expect you to get this. I think some of this is about building up faith in your hydraulic system. And up. Jump. Maybe even 3 jumps if you're feeling like you need it. And that is the last one. All right. Shimmy around here. Kick that second ladder down, so this is the only time you have to do this. Goodbye, robot friend. And Iron, copper, and plastic. Okay. Dang. Well, this is entirely unnecessary. I know you're very excited. Weather. All right. So around here, get on the ladder. X to get on the ladder. On the controller, there's a dedicated key on the keyboard as well. Don't jump for the ladders. Now, you get down to the bottom here. It should help you off. That is the bad ladder. That ladder goes down over an empty hole in the ground. You need the good ladder. The good ladder is on the opposite side of the pillar. X to enter. Look down. Yeah, I found out the hard way which ladder to get on. I was not happy. I did actually die, though. I had just enough hit points. All right. Back down the stairs and around the corner. And then we'll turn on the switch and listen to the voiceover. Operation nominal. That's what you want to see.
The relay sings clearly now. Coordinates have been received. The answers we seek rest within Norfolk Grave. These crumbling chambers hold humanity's last secrets.
All right. And it has given us a new objective. So this is the map. We started at Sanctuary Dock 37. Turning on the navigation beacon gave us everything in this circle. Now, turning on the Lazarus Beacon has given us more information in this circle. This is the central warehouse. It is a beast of a point of interest. It's pretty spectacular. But I don't feel comfortable doing it at this moment. These are little turrets that have meanies on top of them, and they hold slime compartments, essentially. You open them up, there's a bunch of slime. If you need biomatter, there's a place you can find some. I don't know. We have another solar array. This is something called Nomad's Tower, which is kind of cool, but also irrelevant. And there's another beacon here that we'll want to hit up eventually, and another beacon here that the game will send us to after we've taken care of what's going on in the north. It is very helpfully told us we need to go to Norfolk Grave. So that is what we're going to do next. Now, you do not need this. In fact, I don't even think we need to leave this on. But I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of these elements. Kill the lights. No, didn't. Take back our stuff. Collect the rest of our resources. And then that will be the end of it for this one. The lighting has gone a little weird. Not gonna lie. Lazarus is a beast of a space in terms of being a point of interest. So it's not unusual that there could be a few little flickers and glitches. However, I do want to keep an eye on those things. Okay. So I think that is going to be that. I'm going to leave the lights on But I am going to go ahead and close the doors. We have silicone, rubber, and fabric. And aluminum. All right, let's leave you here. I am overweight, so what do I have the most of? I don't need that much glass. And I don't need polyurethane or gold at all. Yeah, there we go. I should probably go over and check the wind turbines, but I think what I'll do in the end is put in more solar on both sides and then just have more batteries. But the wind turbines for now will work. Now, this does not want to go downstairs because of the elevator glitch. We're going to put you here. And we're going to take the memories. We're going to take the biomatter. We're going to leave that behind. We're going to take you. And we're going to go back downstairs. And that is probably where I'm going to call it for this video. I will sort some stuff out, put things in various boxes, and then close all of the doors, turn off all of the machinery, and get ready to go off to Norfolk Grave. And I might actually travel there because my boat is slow. I'll get back to you when we are at Norfolk Grave. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.